Hello out there. My name is Dr. Raphael Akangbe, a senior lecturer in Lagos State College of Health Technology, Yaba, Lagos. I'm here to discuss on a very important topic, Introduction to Computer Programming. Here we have the outline of topics, which are 1. Hardware and software interface. That is talking about the layer of the machine and kinds of software. 2. Computer languages. 3. Syntax, semantic, grammar, and so on. Number 4. We'll also talk about what happened to your program when you do the compilation, the linking, and the execution. And also we'll talk about the program error. Number 5, we'll talk about compilation and interpretation of programs. We're going to look at the two categories of software. That is talking about the system software and application software. System software is a program that is written for computer system which allows or enables computer to work effectively. That's in the area of compilers and operating system. And secondly, application software is a program that is written for computer users. That is you and I, how we relate with computers. And some of these packages are word processors, spreadsheets, and other application packages. Operating systems provide several essential services, which are loading and running application programs, allocating memory and processor time, providing input and output facilities, and also managing files of information. Computer languages can be seen in different ways. 1. Machine language. 2. Assembly language. And 3. High-level language. Machine language consists of use of binary code. It's machine dependent and it is not portable. Assembly language uses mnemonics and it is machine dependent and it is not usually portable. High-level language uses English language. It is machine independent. It is portable but must be compiled for different platforms. Examples are Pascal programming, C programming, C++ programming, Java programming, Fortran programming, and so on and so forth. Machine language is the representation of a computer program which is actually read and understood by the computer. A program in machine code consists of a sequence of machine instructions. Assembly languages is a symbolic representation of the machine language of a specific processor. It is converted to machine code by an assembler. It is usually each line of assembly code produces one machine instruction. Programming in assembly languages is slow and error-prone, but it is more efficient in terms of hardware performance. High-level language is a program language which uses statements consisting of English-like keywords such as for, print, or if, and so on. Each statement corresponds to several machine languages. Data are referenced using descriptive names. Much easier to program than when you're using assembly language. Syntax and grammar. Syntax descriptions for a programming language are themselves written in a formal language. For example, Bacchus, null form, that is talking about B and F. The formal language is not a program language, but it can be implemented by a compiler to enforce grammar restriction. Talking about compiler and programs. A program that converts another program from some source language or high-level programming language to machine language is known as what? Object code. Some compilers output assembly language, which is then converted to machine language by a separate assembler. Source program. This is the form in which a computer program written in some formal programming language is written by the programmer. It can be compiled automatically into object code or machine code executed by an interpreter. Pascal source programs have extensions such as .pas. Object program has the following: output from the compiler, equivalent machine language translation of the source program. File usually have extensions such as .obj. Executable program has the following: 1. Output from linker and loader. 2. Machine languages program link with necessary libraries and other files, and its files usually have an extension such as .exe. What is a linker? A program that pulls other programs together so that they can run at the same time is known as what? Linker. Most programs are very large and consist of several modules. Even small programs are existing code provided by the programming environment called library. Program execution. Steps taken by the central processing unit to run a program, that is, instructions are in machine language, are as follows. 1. It fetch an instruction. Number 2. It decode or interprets the instruction. Number 3. It retrieve data if needed. Number 4. It execute, that is, perform actual processing. And number 5. It stores the results if needed. Let's quickly go to program errors. We have syntax errors, runtime errors, and logical errors. Syntax errors focuses on the grammar that is filled with error in its use. Runtime error is when there are no syntax error but the program can't complete execution. And logical errors focuses on the incorrect usage of parentheses. Compilation and interpretation of program. Compilation consists of syntax error caught before running the program. It has better performance and its decisions made once at compile time. Interpretation. It has better diagnostic, that is error messages. It is more flexible. It supports late binding, that is delaying decision about program implementation until runtime. It can better cope with programming languages where type and size of variables depend on it. Now we have come to the end of this very brief introduction, and I want to believe that the students are taking appropriate measure of instruction, and any question that you have can be directed to me through online or when we get to the classroom. Thank you very much once again for listening. I wish you the best in your academic career. God bless you.